Buzz Club, we look to see what's inside God's big book, the Bible. And I've got our Buzz Club Bible here. So shall we look and see what's inside the Bible today? Whoa! A brick? Shall we go and find out and see why there's a brick in the Bible today? Right, so we found a brick in God's big book today, didn't we? But why? Well, today we are hearing a story that Jesus told. So this was something that didn't happen. This was a made-up story that Jesus made up and told people to help them understand something else. So I'm going to be using this brick in just a minute. Jesus told a story about two house builders. One of them was called the wise house builder and the other one was foolish. Now the wise house builder decided to build a house, and he knew that to build a house you need a firm foundation. So he spent a long time making a really firm foundation and drilling down really deep into the rock. And so that was a really strong place to start building a house. Nice and flat and really strong. So he built a lovely house on the strong foundation, and he made it look really cool like that. So that was the wise house builder. He made his lovely house on a strong foundation. Now the other house builder wasn't as wise, and he just wanted to get it done quickly. He didn't really want to put a lot of work into it or spend too much time on it. And he saw some lovely flat sand. And he thought, wow, that is a really good base to build a house on. I'll just use that, that's fine. Doesn't really matter if it's not very strong. So he built a lovely house as well. He built it really nice and it looked really good, just like the other one. And that was all fine. They were really happy with their houses. The one on the strong, firm foundation and the one on the sand as well. They were happy until the storm came. And Jesus said the storm came and the rain started and the thunder and the lightning flashed and the winds, and then the waves from the beach started bashing the houses as well. And it was a bit like this. I've got a watering can and this is going to be the storm. So here's the storm on the house with the firm foundation. Everything outside the house got really wet, but the house stood firm. I wonder what's going to happen when the storm comes onto this house. Then the storm moved over and the storm went to the house on the sand. Oh no, and the wind came and the rain came, and because the house wasn't built on a solid foundation, the house fell down. So that's a really interesting story, isn't it? But why did Jesus tell us this story in the Bible? Well, Jesus was saying it's really important for us as people to have firm foundations. So he was saying that the houses were a bit like us, and he was saying it'd be a good idea to think about where our firm foundations are, because there are always storms in life, aren't there? I think you could say we're probably going through a bit of a stormy time at the moment with this coronavirus, aren't we? We don't know what's going to happen, and we're worried about our friends and family, and it's a bit scary, and school's all different, and everything's different. But Jesus said, if you make me your foundation, if you read the Bible and you listen to what I say, you know that you can trust me to be with you even when the storms come. So even though it's stormy and the rain's coming and the wind's coming and there's thunder and lightning, we know that Jesus is with us. And we don't have to be really worried and scared all the time, like the man who built his house on the sand, which wasn't a very good foundation at all, was it? So we're going to make a craft now to do with this story, because we always love our making things at Buzz Club, don't we? So let's go and find out what we're going to make. So for today's craft, we are going to be making these rocky road cakes, which will help us to remember the rock that the wise man built his house on in the story of the wise and foolish builders. I'm going to show you how to make them, and then I'm going to enjoy mine with a cup of tea. So you're going to need a bowl, a wooden spoon, some milk chocolate cake cases, and then anything else that you want to put in it. I've got here some digestive biscuits, some Cocoa Pops, some marshmallows, and I've got an empty bowl because that is for you to use your imagination and put anything else in it that you would like to. So first of all, you need to break up the milk chocolate into squares and then very carefully melt it over some hot water, obviously with an adult. Mix it up and then leave it there while you do the rest. So I'm going to put my digestive biscuits in, crush them up, and funnily enough it looks a bit like sand that the foolish man used to build his house on, but these are rocky road cakes, so they're not going to be anything like sand when we've finished. Add some Cocoa Pops, add some marshmallows, and then the best bit, very carefully, again with an adult to help because the chocolate will be hot, mix the chocolate in. Looking forward to licking out this bowl at the end. Find a smaller spoon and scrape it off the big one, and then put it into the cake cases. I've got 6 people in my family, so I'm going to share it between 6. Get every last bit out of the bowl and then put them in the fridge, and when they're nice and hard you can eat them all up. So that's the end of Buzz Club at Home, and we'll see you next time. Oh, but before you go, perhaps you could have a go at building some houses. Maybe you could build one out of Lego, wooden blocks, Play-Doh even, cereal boxes, whatever you want to use. See if you can build a house and see how strong your house is. Don't forget to put those firm foundations underneath. Now I will see you next time, Tuesday 3:30. See you then. Bye.